Why, hi there, ladies and gentlemen, and listeners of the Midweek War. It is I, Eamon Payne here. I already spoiled the intro. For those that know when I host this show, I always do an amazing job of hosting. Like I said, I'm Eamon Payton, taking over for Mad Mike this week, who is out doing other things this week. But it's all good because we got a good series of shows this week. Joining me to talk Ring of Honor Wrestling this week is the one and only Mr. Bobby FJ Town. Bobby, how are you this evening?
How'd I get here? What the hell? How'd I get in the midweek war?
You
I'm not supposed to be here.
made it. You
I
made
made
it.
it. I made it.
You definitely. You're here to talk Ring of Honor as well as the myriad of other shows that we have this week.
Yep.
But let's get into Ring of Honor for this week. What would be your one word for ROH?
Teamy.
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 It's got the essence of team.
Yes.
I'll say mixed. I'll say
Okay.
mixed. So yeah, let's get into. Obviously, to preface this is a bit of a different episode of Ring of Honor this week, in that we only had one match,
But it was great.
which I think is going to be the theme for multiple different shows in the coming weeks. So that'll be interesting. But we had a 17 gauntlet match that lasted the whole show for a number one contendership to the tag team titles. So keep in mind this. I think we're able to decipher a good, bad change for each of us in between this one match. But hey, so Bobby,
a lot to remember.
Yeah, a lot to remember.
I saw it Saturday too. I saw it Saturday at 1 a.m. and then Sunday at 12.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Bobby, because he has the tools available, gets to see these much earlier than I don't get to. But yeah, what would be a good for this week?
The good would be just all the matches. Well, no, not all the matches. Let me say a lot of great tag team wrestling, which is awesome. Red Dragon, one of my favorite teams, even though it's against Sork's wishes. And of course, friend of the show, Mr. LaRusso.
Yes, making an appearance as part of the House of Truth.
Which I knew, I kind of figured how it would turn out, but it was still fun nonetheless. And the part with the business card, I'd like to say, was a great touch.
Yeah,
slipping that into Truth's pocket. That was great.
I also loved him getting super kicked for no reason by the Young Bucks.
Yeah. That was. I thought he was like laying on the ground. I'm like, what the hell happened? It was fun.
It's pretty fantastic. My good. I'm actually going to give it to the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
I think obviously there are people out there who are either for or against them. They're a kind of team where you either love them or you don't.
Yeah. I'm on the fence. I'm still.
Yeah, I definitely. They're a very niche thing that obviously is sometimes hard to get into. But I thought they were really funny this show. I thought they worked a couple different types of matches to where it made things more interesting. Like you had the more competitive stuff with Red Dragon and Roppongi Vice, and then the stuff with Brutal Bob and Tim Hughes and stuff like that.
That was the worst part. I do not like Brutal Bob and Tough Tim. I can't.
There's something I like about Tough Tim. Like I love his incessant screaming when he tries to just do like a backdrop or whatever.
Yeah. The slow motion. It was like, what did somebody say on the commentary? A carnival ride gone on too long or something like that. I don't know what they said, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I think my not liking the Young Bucks stems from them being like the Hardy Boys and me not liking the Hardy Boys when I was younger.
That's fair.
I think that's what it is. I don't know. They're okay.
But so Bobby, what would be your bad for this week of this match? Assumedly.
Tough Tim Hughes. I don't know if they belonged in the thing. I mean, they did. I mean, they had their place in it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Yeah, I thought it was an interesting choice.
Yeah.
I'll get into that a bit later, but yeah. And my bet for this week was just from one of the matches, and it was how short the Addiction Young Bucks section of the gauntlet was.
Yeah.
Like, I think technically Brutal Bob and Tim Hughes lasted longer than the Addiction.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they did.
I don't know if that was a smart move.
But I think the Addiction got their heel heat back by attacking the Young Bucks.
Yeah, I think that was definitely the case of, like, you know, them being angry and the fact that they got beat so quickly, which I can understand that. I just think these two guys are, like, they always sell them as, like, being veterans and, like, they're former tag champions and stuff like that. So it was kind of weird for them to just be kind of jobbed out like that. Yeah. But hey.
I was surprised we didn't see the Briscoes.
Yeah.
I was surprised they weren't in it. I mean, I figured they were getting down to the end, and I'm like, all right, Briscoes are going to be last. They're going to win. And then I was pleasantly surprised by Roppongi Vice coming in with one of the greatest theme songs in wrestling right now.
It's very simple, but pretty great.
I love it.
Definitely. So I guess going into it, what would be the thing you change about Ring of Honor this week?
Add the Briscoes, ditch the Tough Tim, and I mean, they, like I said, they had, and I would have changed the fact that Chris LaRusso wasn't welcomed with open arms into the House of Truth.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think he deserves another shot.
It's a little personal, but
yeah,
definitely. Mine is kind of going towards yours. My change was some different choices in a couple of the gauntlet entrants. Like, I think one of the reasons for that is because one of the big selling points I feel with Ring of Honor is that they always say, like, oh, they have the best tag team division around, which is true. Yeah, so it was very weird, like the fact that they had Brutal Bob and Tim Hughes, and even people like Coleman and Ferrara, and like
and why not
Silas? I liked seeing.
Why not Silas Young and the Bastion Booger or whatever his name is?
Beer City Bruiser.
Beer City Bruiser.
And
even the boys. I mean, they're an upcoming maybe tag team.
Yeah,
they can go.
And it's even. I mean, very awesome that Chris LaRusso was there, but also it was very much like a makeshift team with them. So it was like.
But Truth Martini said it wouldn't be without the House of Truth, and it wouldn't be a tag team gauntlet. So I don't know.
That's fair. But yeah, like no Briscoes, no ANX.
That ANX sucks. I'm sorry, they do. I don't like them at all.
But at least, like, that they're an established tag team,
and they just had a shot. So I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I guess I would have just changed up some of those choices.
Yeah.
But hey, but yeah, that's Ring of Honor. That's the gauntlet.
Yeah, it was all one thing. No Dalton Castle this week made me sad.
No Dalton Castles. Yeah. But overall, Bobby, where would you rank Ring of Honor in this week's midweek war?
It was a valid attempt, but third.
Yes. Well, keep in mind, you only watched 3 shows.
Yeah, I only watched 3 shows, yeah. TNA is a distant fourth because I saw on Twitter the outcome of the one match, and I was like, oh, that happened. Cool.
So you can only assume, but yeah. Ring of Honor is actually my number 3 as well. Decent for them doing a whole show based on one match. I think was an interesting choice. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting once we get into next week because next week's the TV tapings that followed the pay-per-view. So
yeah. War of the Worlds.
Hopefully, we'll get more sort of storyline stuff coming on after that. So that'll be good with Okada and all the New Japan guys. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Very excited to see. But yeah, the Ring of Honor is my number 3 for this week. So yeah, that was Ring of Honor Wrestling for this week. That is one part of our 4-part series that we do called the Midweek War. So after you listen to this, go check out all the other stuff. We talk NXT, we talk Lucha Underground, we talk TNA, if you like that, I guess. Bobby, where can people find you on the internet?
They can find me at BobbyFJTown on Twitter, and we're Boss Battles back on insertcointobegin.com.
Awesome, and you can check me out on Twitter at Eamon2 please. And also you can go check out the wrestling promotion I'm involved with called Inspire Pro Wrestling over at inspireprowrestling.com. You can also check out the Wrestling Mayhem Show. If you like what we talk about, we talk about all kinds of wrestling in all different kinds of platforms. We also have the main Wrestling Mayhem Show every Tuesday night at live.wrestlingmayhemshow.com. You can also check out the Indie Mayhem Show immediately following that. A lot of fun stuff that we have in the works, and go donate to us on Patreon. Go support us at ProWrestlingTees.com, and if you like what you were listening to, feel free to help support it because we like the support. We always appreciate the support. So I'm Eamon Payton. That's Bobby F. J. Town, and this has been the Midweek War.